Welcome back, YouTube. It is a great day to be different. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to show you guys how to be different. Yes, sir. We got a taper fade for you guys. Real nice and simple. But man, my boy's super happy already. He just sat in the chair. I love those clients, man. He know he about to get out the chair looking clean. So it's always a great time, a great attitude, great energy. But first things first, we're gonna brush, comb, lay everything down, searching for any type of inconsistencies or anything that's gonna prevent us from giving this man a nice haircut. So then we're gonna move on to the debulking stage. As you can see right here, we got the one guard all the way open, and we are going with the grain. We are just knocking down the hair. That's what we consider wavelength. One guard all the way open. As you can see, he's got a couple waves in there, so we're gonna try to preserve as many of those as we can. And we're just going with the grain, following that cowlick, taking whatever the hair gives us. Very important to go all the way through the edge up. It's gonna help lay the hair down at the front end. You gotta go all the way through the edge up. Very important for prepping for the edge up. And here you go right here. We're gonna throw some hairspray on it. Get it to freeze. That way whenever we come back behind the line up, it should come right on off. Follow up with the blow dryer just to give the freeze a little bit earlier. And then we're gonna move on to the fading stage. We're gonna let that hair dry sit, let it dry completely. That way whenever we come back, it's not caked up and it's not sticking to our clippers, our trimmers, or preventing us from lining him up. When we punch in that ball line, then we're gonna move on to the next step. No guard all the way open. We're gonna go up about 1 inch. Using the brush to sweep off any debris. Yes, sir. Next step, one guard, second notch. As you can see right there. And then we're gonna move on to the detail stage. We are starting the detail early. As you can see right here, one guard. We're gonna keep the one guard open, but we're gonna open it. And then we're gonna start our feather technique. Using nothing but your corners, attacking nothing but the dark spots. Tilting and over exaggerating your clipper. Hit, brush. Hit, brush. Hit, brush. Very important. After that, we're gonna throw on the half guard. We're gonna start off closed, work our way up midway, and then eventually all the way open. Still continuing your feather technique, only attacking the dark spots. As you can see, clipper over exaggerated. Then we're gonna move on to the no guard. We're gonna snap that half guard off, and we're gonna attack that bald line. We're gonna start off closed, work our way up middle, midway, then eventually all the way open. Still continuing your feather technique, tilting the clipper, using nothing but your corners, attacking nothing but the dark spots. Yes, sir. As you can see, that fade's coming together. We're gonna detail just a little bit more. Get it as pretty as possible. Hit, brush, hit, brush, hit, brush. Very, very important. Yes, sir. We're gonna throw some hairspray behind the ear for the same purpose that we would throw hairspray on the edge up, just to get it to freeze. That way, whenever we come back to line the back of the ear up, it should come right on off. But here goes the next. Here goes the other side. It's the same exact steps. I'm gonna let you guys have it, and we will be back for the edge up. right, well, we are back for the edge up. As you can see, we're gonna start right in the middle. And we're gonna start walking it to the left side. Remember, we did use that hairspray earlier. So this is gonna help take the hair off real nice and easy. As you can see, it's coming right off. It's also gonna help create that ghost line, especially in the corners, to prevent us from pushing the hair back, the hairline back. Tapping and going. The hair's coming right off. Yes, sir. Very important for the hairspray right here, especially in the corners and the vertical bars. You can see it's real light over there, but with the hairspray, it allows us to create that ghost line to still make it look nice and sharp without pushing them back. So after we attack that vertical bar, we're gonna throw some pencil on it for some contour. Yes, sir, and then we're gonna move to the other side and get it to match. We're gonna attack that corner, hit that vertical bar. Throw some pencil on it for some contour. Then we're gonna move on to the enhancement stage. So we're gonna use the wet enhancements right here for a base. This base is gonna allow me to follow up with the hair fibers and give the dry fibers something to stick to. It's very important that the wet base is wet whenever you follow up with the dry fibers so that it will stick. As you can see, I'm gonna throw the wet down first and then follow right behind immediately while the wet is still wet so that the dry will stick. We're doing portions of the lineup because if you move on, the wet will dry. The wet dries pretty fast. So again, very important, throw the wet and follow up immediately behind with the dry. Yes, sir. The dry fibers gets rid of that real nice and shiny look from the wet enhancements. So it's very important, especially for videos and pictures, to get rid of that shiny look. That's what the dry fibers does, and it makes the edge look a little bit more natural while applying enhancements. But as you can see right here behind the ear, the hair just falls off. Remember, because we prepped by throwing some hairspray behind there. Same thing on this side. Yes, sir. We're gonna slap some hot sauce on them. It's gonna allow me to push that pencil over, give it that razor blade look without having to use a razor. It also allows me to clean up any overspray of the wet or the dry enhancements. It's gonna clean up a little bit better, make it pop just a little bit more. This is very important for those barbers that are afraid of the razor, who aren't comfortable with a razor, or new barbers that haven't put the razor blade in their bag yet, who still want to give that razor blade look. Slides that pencil over, gives that razor blade look without having to use a razor. Same thing on this side. Hit them with the hot sauce, clean up any overspray, push that pencil over, give it that razor blade look. Use the Q-tip to mop up anything we don't like. And we're gonna get my man's the mirror. Watch his reaction. Yes, sir. That boy different. He's stopping at every store on the way back home. But you guys remember what he came in looking like. Yes, sir. You guys remember. Sheesh. But he came to be different. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's different. Sheesh. All right, well, appreciate you guys for staying tuned. We got another one in the books, man. Appreciate you guys. If you'd like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you guys got to do to keep me on your timeline, man. It's Kriispy. We out. Peace.